So after discussing the power part, now we have to discuss the SI unit of power also. Okay, so you know that SI unit of power, that would be termed in the form of formula only, but who has given the value of SI unit of power first time? Okay, so it was the Scottish inventor James Watt. Okay, so in respect of James Watt, we have given the value, the SI unit of power as the watt only. Okay, so you know that power is equals to energy upon time, right? So here energy can be calculated as a joule and time could be calculated as second. Fine. But joule and second, students, is a very small value. Okay, and so here if we are taking 1 joule and 1 second, so we are getting here 1 joule per second, and that is actually 1 watt. Fine. But the value of 1 joule and 1 second is very small. That is not even can be find out every time. Like if you are using television, if you are using fan, 1 joule is so small, it could be measured in a lakhs of value, students. That if you are watching a television for an hour, like suppose, so you are actually using lakhs of joules at that time. So if we need to calculate the power in terms of joule only, that would be a very big deal. We have to calculate a very much numbers here. Okay, so we can say that watt is a very small unit because watt is a joule per second. So converting this watt into a kilowatt. Okay, so 1 kilowatt could be recognized as the 1000 watt because kilo value is actually a 1000 value. Okay, so we can replace the value of kilo here in place of watt only. So 1 kilowatt is equals to 1000. That has been termed, this coin has been termed with the value that 1 kilojoule is equals to 1000 joules. Okay, and if 1000 joules are used at a time, so it would be easy for us to calculate the value for an hour or 2 hour or 3 hour because lots of charged particles are moving at that time. So now we are having watt, that is watt is the SI unit of the power and kilowatt is used for a commercial value. Okay, so now there are also some various formulas for power that we need to find out with like crisscross करके हम find out कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? Like the W is considered here as the electrical energy, right? Okay, so electrical energy is actually a work done, and you people have already learned in the starting of the chapter that voltage value is equals to work done by a charged particle. V is the voltage, work done by a charged particle is actually the potential. Potential, you remember that the electron from the infinity to the field and at a given point, and the work done that is done by the charged particle is actually giving the value of potential of the charge. So here we can exchange the value and write like this, that V multiply by Q by cross multiplying here. Okay, so now we are having W is equals to V multiply by Q. And so you know that Q here again you have a formula of current also, Q by T, that the current here is the charged particle in a particular time. How many charged particles are moving in a particular time will give the value of I also. So here also by cross multiplying you are getting the value of Q also, that is I multiply by T, right? So here as you can see that we have replaced the value of Q. Now replacing the value of Q by IT, you are getting VIT. So now we are having W is equals to V multiply I multiply by T. Now come back to the formula of the power. Okay, so you are having the power formula as W by T because work done in a particular time, and work done we have just calculated, that is VIT. Okay, by putting the value of W here, now cancelling, like P is equals to VIT by T, T to T cancel. Now you are getting P multiplied by VI. Yes, this is the first formula that we are getting from the earlier studies that we have done, that P could be written as the voltage multiplied by current. So if in case you are getting a question like this, you are having the potential value and the current value. Now you have been asked for the power that has been consumed, the power that has been generated here. So you can simply multiply it. Okay, there is no need to go back and calculate all the values of W and T here, and then you need to find the P value. You can simply find it by this formula also. So now we are having one more formula for power, that is P is equals to V multiplied by I, and here V, you know that we can calculate V in the form of voltage because it is a potential. So 1 V could be, and 1 ampere, that is current, can gives you 1 watt. So 1 watt could be written as 1 voltage multiplied by 1 ampere. Okay, so this is first formula, students. Now according to the Ohm's law, you know that V is equals to IR. So now you are getting the hint what we are going to do. We are already have proven that V multiplied by I will gives you the value of power. So we replace the value of V here with the value of I multiplied by R according to the Ohm's law. Okay, so here I multiplied by R will gives you the value of I square R. Okay, because I multiplied by I multiplied by I will gives you I square, and that is R. It is again one more formula for power. Fine. Now if we put the value of I here according to Ohm's law, again V is equals to IR. Okay, so I could be replaced as V divided by R. Okay, so now here putting the value of I square as V divided by R. So I square will be V square divided by R square. Fine. So here we can put the value of V square by R square. P will be equals to like this. Multiply by R to R cancel, P will be is equals to V square by R. So this is the third formula we are getting. So now we are having 4 formulas for power. First is power is equals to work done by time, or we can say energy divided by time. Power could be written as V multiplied by I. Power could be written as I square R, and power could be written as V square divided by R here. So students, as we know that power is equals to energy divided by time. Yes. So here we are having the energy is equals to power multiplied by time. Now I have told you earlier that you can use this power term at your home also, how much energy you have consumed. So this is the way you can calculate the electrical energy that you have consumed at your home for a particular device, and if you know the power of the device and how many time you have used that device, for the duration you have used the device, like 1 hour for 2 hours. Okay, so this is the way you can find the energy consumed. But the energy consumed can be calculated in a form of certain unit because this device is consuming lots of energy that cannot be calculated in form of joules only. Okay, so this is how we can calculate the energy, that is power multiplied by time. So joule is equals to 1 kilowatt multiplied by hours. Yes, you are not going to use the just for a 1 second, just for 2 seconds, any kind of device. Okay, you have to consume the energy like for 1 hour, or if you are doing it in hour form, if you are using for 15 minutes, so you can even write 1 by 4. Okay, but certain devices could be run for hours also, and in industries also, like machines could be used for hours. So we can use the formula to find the consumed energy for particular hours. Okay, if we know the value of power. Okay, so now if the value of power is 1 kilowatt and the value of time is hour here, so the joule will be 1 kilowatt hour. Okay, now an hour, a watt hour or a kilowatt hour are practical units, or we can say commercial units of the electrical energy. So commercial unit of electrical energy is kilowatt hour. Okay, whenever you are going to use and hear the value that this device is using that much of kilowatt hour, so actually these are the giving the value of energy. You can predict that this value is actually given in the form of energy. In questions also, in like exams, you are getting the value that if the device is using 4 kilowatt hour. Okay, so that predicts you that this is actually the amount of energy used. Okay, so now 1 kilowatt hour, that is 1000 volt multiplied by 1 hour. Okay, now let us convert this into a smaller unit. Now you know that in 1 hour how many seconds are there? 3600 seconds are there. Fine. Now multiplying these two numbers, you are getting 36 lakh seconds. Okay, and watt value 36 watt seconds is here. Okay, multiplying it with watt also. Okay, now so 1 kilowatt value will be given as 3.6 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 joules, because you know that watt multiplied by seconds is actually a value of joule. Yes, we have already discussed that thing. Okay, that P is equals to joule per second. So here if we multiply P with second, that is watt multiplied by second, so you will get joule only. Okay, so here we can write here joule, watt multiplied by second as joule. Okay, now how this 10 to the power 6 comes here? As you have written it in like mathematics also, that we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1 decimal value. So we are having a decimal point here before 6. That is why we have written here 10 to the power 6 zeros. Okay, that if we multiply it with this number, now again we are getting the same thing. But we can write it like this, that 1 kilowatt is equals to 3.6 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 joules. And you need to keep remember this thing.